Hello everyone and welcome to Our Shakespeare. So what is Our Shakespeare? I'm going to tell you. Our Shakespeare is this idea that I had to put together a little YouTube channel in which I talk to you about Shakespeare as it relates to today. So we're talking about Shakespeare from a contemporary American perspective. I feel like that's not done enough. I feel like what we get a lot when we talk about Shakespeare is we get a lot of history, which is fine. We get a lot of stuff about England, which is fine. It's where Shakespeare came from. But we don't necessarily always get a lot of, here is how this fits today. It's often very much tied to a particular production of a play rather than how the themes in the plays themselves can relate to what we're dealing with today in America. So, why me? Why is this something that I'm doing? Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a teacher. I teach theater, and I teach theater right now at the middle school and high school level. I have taught it at the college level. I have taught Shakespeare at varying levels, but mostly I'm actually professionally a theater generalist. I'm an actor, I'm a technical theater guy, I'm a director, but I do like Shakespeare so much that not only have I acted in several productions of Shakespeare and have directed a couple, but I also went out and got 2 master's degrees in the subject of Shakespeare, one in literature and one in performance. So that's kind of a little bit about me. And actually, I didn't like Shakespeare in high school, and that's another reason why I'm interested in doing this, is because I think I can lend a voice to it that may be a little bit different than what we get when we talk about Shakespeare these days. And what I mean is, when I say that I didn't like Shakespeare in high school, is I just didn't like it. Like all students these days, I had to read Shakespeare. It was assigned, it was required, and it was something that I had to do in my AP English classes in 11th and 12th grade. I may have read it earlier than that as well. I honestly don't remember. And I remember reading Shakespeare and being like, A, I don't get it. B, I don't get why I'm being forced to read this. And C, my teacher is not really doing anything to help me understand why this is worth my time. So I didn't like it. I didn't like Shakespeare until I went to college and had the opportunity to act in Shakespeare and to experience Shakespeare from that perspective, to embody it as a performer, to speak the words, to act the actions, and to relate to an audience with Shakespeare's characters, with Shakespeare's language, with Shakespeare's stories. So, what am I going to do with this channel? Well, we'll see. And in fact, I'm actually hoping to get a lot of input from folks who enjoy my voice and how I talk about things, who think maybe this is something that's worth seeing more of. But I could use all kind of insight on it, what I should talk about. If anybody knows anything about making YouTube videos and can recommend a good video making program, I'd love to learn more about that, because really I just have a camcorder and Windows Movie Maker, and that's what I'm working with at the moment. But I'll probably talk some about the plays themselves and kind of dissect the plays and talk about how some of the themes relate to us today. I may do some videos about some Shakespeare terminology, some things that maybe people don't understand, or maybe not mainstream, or they may be words that I mentioned that I think need a separate video to understand. I might do a review of a production, or a review of a Shakespeare movie, or a review of a book of some kind. And really, I'm just kind of feeling my way through it until I feel like people can give me some insight. So, here it is. Our Shakespeare. Be part of the conversation. If you have any thoughts, comment in the comment section below, and more to come. Thanks for watching.